Hello friends, thank you for watching this channel, and don't forget to subscribe on it. It will be interesting in this place to discuss all situation on the Ukrainian problems and all situation around our country. Of course, last week was a corruptional or anti-corruptional week in Ukraine. After several scandals which was published in Ukrainian mass media with the supplying to the Ministry of Defense, Ministry of Territories and Communities in Ukraine, and many others, in front of eyes of United States auditors which came to Ukraine to check how Ukraine used Western aid, we saw a lot of scandals, a lot of investigation, and a lot of claims from special services, anti-corruption claims from the special services due very important persons in Ukraine. Of course, all the situation, anti-corruption situation, has three main reasons. The first one is a political reason, is internal American, United States political reason. Because American auditors who came from Biden administration to check Ukrainian expenditures, they need a good signal for internal audience in the United States in situation of starting presidential election. So I don't consider any possibility that this mission, this auditor mission, should make or will make any dangerous claims on Ukrainian government, because it will make bad influence not only for Ukrainian president and Ukrainian state in situation war situation, but also for Biden chances to win the next election. But this mission gathering a lot of information which may be used behind the curtains in shadow policy to blackmailing Zelensky and his team, talking about the political topics, for example, changing the headquarters of the office of president, or changing the government, till the geopolitical topics. I am talking about the Ukrainian positioning in peace negotiation with Russia. Nowadays, Western partners of Ukraine are more polite, more ready to start this negotiation, but Ukraine has uncompromised position at all. So it should be, this mission should gather a good instrument of influence on Ukrainian government. Moreover, the second reason, the second way of these scandals, when Ukrainian special investigation services started researches claiming different types of people with anti-corruptional things, and this second way it's a part of gaming with Ukrainian public opinion, because Ukrainian public opinion is absolutely agree for the corruption in situation of war. Ukrainian soldiers and officers in the battlefields are talking with very bad words to the state employees, to the commanders, to the different type of ministers which are taking money from the state budget, stolen this money in a situation when 85% of Ukrainians helping our army every day. Ukrainians give the last coins to army, but our state employees are trying to stall it. So there is a problem between public opinion and between the passionate part of our society and the government. And these researches and these investigations are the instruments how to resolve this problem, how to cover this problem. And of course, there is a third reason. It's also very important. It's a reason about the competitions inside of Ukrainian political system. For example, three main persons who was under the pressure of special investigation agencies in Ukraine, Mr. Kolomoisky, Avakov, and Stolar, they are combining. Do you know what? They are combining in there that they have an influence in Parliament of Ukraine. In common, these three persons has the influence on 50 deputies in Ukrainian parliament. And in a situation where is a political coalition of servant of people in Ukrainian parliament is not stable, these 50 votes are very important also. Of course, the situation with Igor Kolomoisky is more complicated. From one side is complicated because Ukrainian government, Ukrainian state bank, nationalized bank, private bank, made a call in four jurisdictions in Israel, in Kipr, United States, and Great Britain, make a call to Kolomoisky and his partner Bogolubov on $11.5 billion. Ukrainian government and Ukrainian state bank think that this money was stolen from the private bank by Kolomoisky. Moreover, Kolomoisky, who controls the very big energy company inside of Ukraine, Ukrtatnafta. He controls over 56% of votes in this company. 43% controls Naftogaz from Ukrainian government. Also, there is claims for him from tax services to pay the taxes. More than 3.5 billion Ukrainian hryvnia wasn't paid to state budget from the starting of this war. And of course, we should remember that many Western media wrote that Mr. Kolomoisky still has an influence to Zelensky, an influence to team of Zelensky. And this investigation against Kolomoisky should show our Western partners that there aren't any links between them. And talking about the situation in the fronts, there is no big changes during this week, but Russia is trying her offensive near the Bakhmut and trying to capture the Bakhmut and the other city, Siversk, and Russia has a small success there. But in the other flow, in the other, I'm talking about the city Ugledar. Russia has no any access, and Ukrainian forces are able and still defending that very important city also. But this is local fights. There is no any strategical initiative or strategical block from one of the side. I'm wondering about one more thing. I'm wondering about the last statements of Lavrov and Putin, who said that the main duty for commanders now is to preserve and to save, to defend the borderhood part of Russia, borderhood to Ukrainian border. And Lavrov said, moreover, he said that if Western partners will give Ukraine long-range rockets, Russia should move the battlefield, the borders inside of Ukrainian territories. It looks like the Russia should recognize or should follow like one of the possible scenario of development of the war against Ukraine to create a buffer zone on the line of Ukrainian borders. Buffer zone from the 30 till 60 kilometers inside of Ukrainian territories, which should protect the Russian lands from shells. And if Russia is going to do this, Russia should make next strikes on such cities, such big cities, Ukrainian cities which are close to the border, like Kharkiv, Sumy, and Chernihiv. Thank you, friends, for watching this video. Please write down your question. I'll be trying to talk with you honestly all the time and rational and honesty till the end of this war and maybe further. See you next time. Bye-bye.